Alright, guys, I'm going to be doing a 28 gauge pure copper load today in this video. I've got the weights pre-measured, so it's a 22 gram load, and I'm going to do it in two variants. So there's a biodegradable Jocker wad version, and then the other version is just using the standard TPS plastic wad. So just showing you a close-up. So we're using Lil Gunpowder. That's the pure copper, so that's a number 3, for example. Fiocchi cases, and the TPS are at the front, Jocker at the back. From left to right we have shot size number 3, 5 and 7. 22 gram in the TPS and 21.5 gram of pure copper in the Jocker wad. So that's the two side by side. So I will show the data at the end in a picture. Can't show the exact powder charge in the video just for YouTube reasons. But starting off, so it's the Fiocchi 69mm cases. So we're running Fiocchi 615 primers. So the powder is, as you can see, Lil Gun. I'm going to dispense the charges now of the powder. So for the TPS, it's going to be slightly different compared to the Jocker. But as I say, I'll show in the end in the data. So that's the charges done for the TPS data with the Lil Gun. And then that's the powder charge done for the Jocker wads. And then just to show you the wad capacity with the copper, so this is the TPS with number 3s. So 22 gram. This is number 5s with the TPS. And again 22 gram. Again TPS wad number 7s. Have a wee bit more capacity, but again I want to keep this load at 22. So 22 gram. So when it comes to the Jocker wad, quite similar. They're a wee bit shorter, and because they have a thicker wall, capacity's down a wee bit. So I'm at 21.5 gram. So that's the 3s. And again, I'll not go through the others because they're the same, as you can see. But 21.5 gram for the Jocker and 22 gram for the TPS. So these are number 3s in pure copper, so 3.5mm. Just force them out to show you the quality. Yeah, so start with the Jocker wads. As you can see, tend to be a bit tighter fitting, so sometimes you need like a wee rammer just to get them situated in the wad or seated. So that's leaving 11mm. And once the wad's in, so we're going to add the number 3s first, so 21.5 gram. Sometimes they need to be shaked just to settle them down. That's it in the wad. So I'll just go ahead and load all the shot and wads into each of these and keep them separate, and then when I basically get back onto the loading, I'll show you again here. So you'll notice with the TPS you don't get as much height above the wad left. Generally I think it's just the way it seats, and it's also slightly higher than the Jocker wad also. So that's them both with the shot added. Going to be using a Mac 650. I've sort of adjusted it to be a single stage, and it's got some Gype sort of modifications as well for the crimp. So we're going to start with the TPS wad load first. I'll have a brass pre-crimper on here. Definitely get better results with it. So that's the pre-crimp done. And then onto the Gype Repeated Dory It's like a middle sort of stage. Puts a taper on the end of the hull as well. As you can see there. So on to the final crimp then. That's it with the number 3s. And at the end I'll add a guide BN2 finish to these as well. So with the number 7s in the TPS wad, you do need a wee bit of felt packer. It's just the 7s just definitely aren't taking up as much volume, but it's okay without it for the 5s and 3s. So with the jogger wad, I think I am going to need to use an overshot card. Just the height above the wad is just 11mm. It's still just a wee tad too much. Otherwise the crimp will just end up really sunken. So this is the jogger wad load now being loaded. So that's the final crimp off the mech. So that's the jogger load, that's the TPS load, and I'm going to do a light finish just with the guide BN2. So we'll start with the jogger load. And now the TPS. So as I say, it's just a shallow finish, just to taper them. Don't want it you don't really want to make it too deep, because what happens then, you get the slits opening in the wad, the shot trying to push through. But yeah, so I'll show the data, and I have a pattern as well, so I'll add this to the end of the video.